Shalom Israel. First and foremost, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushua, Ba'Shem, Rakakdash. Double honors to the Apostle and El's Great Millstone for teaching us this truth. Peace and blessings to the whole elect Israel, and Shalom. Back with another video, and today I'm going to be going into, we have a dietary law we have to follow. Because you got a lot of Jake out here, continually, eating pork, crab, and many unclean foods, man. And a lot of them know that they're not supposed to eat that, and they continue to do it. But I'm going to play this short clip on this video, and then get a few scriptures, and go deeper into, what you're eating. But I'm going to play this, and let's get into it.
Look at these guys. They're eating every bone, everything, and they've got all this beautiful stuff sitting. I don't want it. Okay? And you guys don't even know what that is. Okay? Never even had fish. I threw a rat in there one time and they ate it. It was a dead rat they got off of a rat trap. And I just threw it in there just to see what they would do. They're pigs. They rolled in it and they ate it and fought over this nasty with maggots in it. And I just threw it in there. I figured, they'll just smell it just because it's an experiment. Remember, pigs. If you're eating pig, guys, I can just tell you this. You're making a big mistake. Remember, the pig is the dirtiest animal in the world. It'll eat anything and anything. Remember, a cow only eats grass. Okay? It doesn't eat corn or anything or wheat or soy, but it's a vegetarian. You eat animals, okay, that are scrappers, then you get all the parasites that live in the pig. Remember, the pig, tapeworm, is bad arse tapeworm. And maybe we'll go ahead and put a picture in this, in the video here. The pig tapeworm, if you've had pig, and maybe not, it doesn't matter. If you've got an egg and they secrete out 200,000 to 300,000 eggs a day, and the pig tapeworm has to go through 5 different cycles in your body. It starts in your stomach, it goes and bores out into the small intestine to the liver, it goes to the liver, makes a house of babies, and then it goes back into the bloodstream, it goes to your brain. Okay, you got lesions in your brain, you got certain things on x-rays. These are the tapeworms. They control different parts of your body by having children that this alien goes in different parts of your body. Goes in the liver, makes babies, goes back in the bloodstream, goes into the brain maybe next, and makes babies. Then once it's made babies in there, remember, it's making a colony. It's like a bee. It goes into your heart, makes babies. Goes into your gonads, makes babies. Wow, this thing's a machine. I know. And then it comes back around into your lungs, and you you cough it up, you get cold, you think it's a fever, you think you got a sickness, and this is the last cycle of the pig tapeworm, the last cycle of the beef tapeworm, the last cycle of the fish tapeworm. These things have cycles in your body. They don't just come in your stomach. Okay, we've done lots of videos on this. Now, as you can see,
and that's it right there. But yeah, there was an article, where this person had a tapeworm, in his brain. See, there's a reason Yahweh Shai tells us not to eat certain foods, man. But I'm going to get to this. This is Leviticus chapter 11. I'm just going down and read. And Yahweh spake unto Moses and to Aaron, saying unto them, Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, These are the beasts which ye shall eat among all the beasts that are on the earth. Whatsoever part is the hoof, and is cloven-footed, and cheweth the cud among the beasts, that shall ye eat. Nevertheless, these shall ye not eat of them that chew the cud, or of them that divide the hoof, as the camel, because he cheweth the cud, but divideth not the hoof, he is unclean unto you. And the coney, because he cheweth the cud, but divideth not the hoof, he is unclean unto you. And the hare, because he cheweth the cud, but divideth not the hoof, he is unclean unto you. And I'm going to just get this main one right here, and then go on from there. Verse 7. And the swine, though he divide the hoof, and he be cloven-footed, yet he cheweth not the cud, he is unclean unto you. Verse 8. Of their flesh shall ye not eat, and their carcass shall ye not touch, they are unclean to you. That's right, man. But you can read this book yourself, going all the way down until the 40th verse, I believe. That's right. But yeah, I don't want to read all that. It would be too long. But, the main point right here, going to the pig, the pork, we're not supposed to eat. Going to Deuteronomy, mentioning this right here. It's Deuteronomy chapter 14, verse 3. Thou shalt not eat any abominable thing. These are the beasts which ye shall eat, the ox, the sheep, and the goat, the hart, and the roebuck, and the fallow deer, and the wild goat, and the pygarg, and the wild ox, and the chamois, and every beast that parteth the hoof, and cleaveth the cleft into 2 claws, and cheweth the cud among the beasts, that ye shall eat. Nevertheless, these shall ye not eat of them that cheweth the cud, or of them that divided the cloven hoof, as the camel, and the hare, and the coney, for they chew the cud, but divide not the hoof. Therefore they are unclean unto you. Mentioning, going back to Leviticus. And the swine, because it divideth the hoof, yet cheweth not the cud, it is unclean unto you. Ye shall not eat of their flesh, nor touch their dead carcass. Just showing you right there is mentioning, going back to Leviticus. But, Yahweh Shem Ashai tells us, not to eat these foods for a reason also, man. Let's get this right here. Pork health risks. Eating pork products which are loaded with artery-clogging cholesterol and saturated fat is a good way to increase your waistline and increase your chances of developing deadly diseases such as heart disease, diabetes, arthritis, osteoporosis, Alzheimer's, asthma, and impotence. But, going back to that video we just watched earlier, you can get tapeworms from these animals, man. You can look like freaking babies in your whole body, and you can die from this. And I need to find this article, but, this one guy, had a tapeworm from eating pork. It was in his brain, man. And I believe he died, but I'm going to recheck that. But you can get tapeworms and, get diseases from these animals that you eat, man. People eat crab, pig, crocodile, sharks, all sorts of abominable things, man. And most of them, say that, the law is done away with, that's the Old Testament, and they don't have to follow that, man. That's just wicked, man. This is Matthew chapter 5, verse 17 and 18. This is Yahweh Shai speaking, man. Think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill. So that just cuts that whole doctrine that they're pushing, man. Because when these people in these churches push that the laws are done away with, you can come as you are, you'll eat all sorts of different things. It's just wickedness, man. It's causing confusion. It's another stumbling block, man. Verse 18. For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law till all be fulfilled. So you have to keep these laws, man. But Jake continues saying, it's the Old Testament, we don't have to follow this. But today, in Esau's kingdom, you'll follow everything this devil says, man. And this is Hebrews chapter 10, verse 26, man. People, get warned multiple times that, we're not supposed to eat this, we're not supposed to eat that. And they continuously to ignore, the warning from Yahweh Shem Shai through us, man. For, this is Hebrews chapter 10, verse 26. For if we sin willfully after that, we have received the knowledge of the truth. So if you have been warned and told what you're doing is wrong, and you can continue to do it, continue to read, there remaineth no more sacrifice for sins. So you can just get destroyed, man. You're willfully sinning at that point, man. Continue to do the wickedness that you're doing. Continue to eat pork and many different things. You're going off, man. You're breaking the law. And this is 1 John chapter 3, verse 4. Whosoever committeth sin transgresses also the law. For sin is a transgression of the law. So you're breaking the law, man. You're continuously, sinning it when you're eating pork and just many different things, man. And you're doing it willfully, even after you've been warned, man. Because you got brothers on the highways and byways, brothers posting these videos, and people continuously, ignoring the warning that they're getting, man. And continuously eating pork, doing all sorts of wicked things, and they're going to get destroyed for that, man. See, in Esau, what's the word I'm looking for? See, Esau purposely puts pork and unclean food in almost everything that we eat, man. And that's why you have to look at the ingredients on the things that you buy. Because these devils will, try to, kill us off, man. To keep us breaking the law, keeps eating all these unclean foods without us knowing, and then when we find out, we feel bad, man, because we didn't know we were, going off eating pork, but then we stop eating that, man, because when you go into these stores and, buy foods, and ultimately, they just put just unclean ingredients in almost everything that we eat, man. That's why you gotta be careful and look at the stuff that you eat. Because with some yogurt, Jello, just many different things, man. It has, gelatin. Let's look that up, man. Because this is just, just nasty in itself, man. If I can find, there we go. That's not what I'm looking for. Bear with me for a minute. See if it has any images on it. But this is what basically that you're eating, man. Those candies that you used to eat, those gummy bears, those gummy worms, the Jello you used to eat. This is what you're eating, man. Gummies or jelly sweets are a gelatin-based, chewy candy which is made by prolonged boiling of skin, cartilage, and bones from animals. This is what you're eating, man. See, they don't put this on the news. They don't show you what you're actually eating, because they want you to continue to break the law, to keep you sinning, man, to kill us off, man. These devils are wicked. And we have a dietary law we have to follow. So you gotta watch what you eat, man. And after you've been warned and you continue to do this, you're just gonna get destroyed, man. Let's get Hebrews one more time. Hebrews 10 and chapter 26. For if we sin willfully, after that we have received the knowledge of the truth, there remaineth no more sacrifice for sins. So you can just get destroyed, man. You're willfully sinning even after you've been warned. I know I sound like a broken record right now, Salakia, but this is the point, man. And Jake just continues to ignore these warnings that Yehovah Shemashai is giving him to us, man. To stop eating pork, to stop doing his wickedness, to stop smoking, and just many different things, man. We have a dietary law we have to follow. Of course we can't, keep everything to the utmost, perfectly, for lack of better words, Salakia. We can't keep the laws and the commandments perfectly because we're not in the kingdom. We're in the flesh, man. But in the kingdom, we're gonna be perfect, man. Have those new bodies, we're gonna be programmed to be right, man. To follow the law perfectly. But yeah, going back to what I was saying, we're not able to keep it perfectly, but we try to keep it to the best of our ability, man. By watching what we eat, to stop eating this, to stop eating that, to the best of our ability, man. But that's it on that. I don't want to go on for too long. But Lord willing, this is an edifying lesson. I want to close out. I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem Yahushai, Ba'Hashem Rekakdash. The honor to the apostles and Elder Milson for teaching us this truth. Peace and blessing to whole elect Israel. And see you in the next one. Shalom.